Okay, this is your magnificent live call. It's 10 o'clock Cairo time. And I think we have a couple of minutes. I'll wait and see who's on the air or who's online. And if you have questions, please, this is a good time to write them. If you have friends, this is also a great time to invite them. Let them know, as I said before, and we'll continue to say, let us all share this journey together. It's a lot more fun. And when we get there, it'll be a lot more fun, because if your friends have not shared the journey of transformation with you, they may not be a match for you then. They may be so different by the time you get somewhere else. So in this journey, it is good to have your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your friends, your family, your kids if you can. Whoever you can take with you on this journey is good, because then we're all there. We're all together, we've all transformed our lives, we have the same mindset, and we can move together. So we have someone with us. Hello Azza, and hello Amal, how are you? So as I was saying, please let your friends know we are on. Today we're going to talk about something very, very important, procrastination, because it affects you in your wheel of life, which you're trying to get things done. And we're still working on just the first one, which is our health. And some of you have chosen what you want to do, whether it's exercise or walk or something to do with your health. And you've written down what you want, and we've done a lot of tapping on resistance, and you can't make me do it, and I don't want to do it. And we talked about the rebellion, how people rebel against any rule, even if we put the rule ourselves. And I'm the first one that has this issue. The minute I say I am reading this book, be sure I'm going to be reading another book. I am going to start on this program for a long time. Now much better. It was like everything on earth would happen that I don't work on that program, and I'm distracted to watch a video, to read the emails, to do anything but the program I decided to start to work on. So it was crazy. It was driving me crazy. I couldn't understand. I had two people inside. One that wanted to get things done and chose what it wants to do, and one that kept saying, no, 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 I'm not going to do it. Just because one of the part of me said, I want to do it. It's a good chance for me to talk about parts. We have lots of parts in us, and the truth is they're not always in agreement. And the other parts that are not in agreement usually have their own reasons, and we know they are the protectors. But it drives us crazy. That's what we have, what we call self-sabotage. One of the ways we self-sabotage is procrastination. Procrastination is you say you're going to do it and you don't. And you find many ways to distract yourself, and it just keeps pushing. I was so bad it would take months. I would have things on the list for months, like edit video X. 3 months later, the video is not edited. I swear to God. And I was going crazy. I suffered this so much. That's why I talk about this. That's why I'm doing a lot with resistance. I know it's people's problem. And I'm doing a lot with procrastination and self-sabotage and all the stoppers. Because all the stoppers are coming from inside. And what helped me is EFT. What helped me is understand what's happening. I had to understand how these parts work in my brain, how my conscious and subconscious are not in agreement to what I decide to say. And as long as they're not in agreement, guess who wins? The subconscious always wins. The subconscious always wins, because the subconscious is 95%, while the conscious has a power of 5%. So subconscious will win, even if you override it or manage for a couple of days. And a good example of this is the diet. So you manage 2 days, you manage 2 weeks, and then you break down, because the subconscious always wins. So you're good, and then you break down, because the subconscious always wins. I want you to just remember that. The subconscious always wins. So the deal we're doing with our mind is get the subconscious to tell us why it's refusing whatever we're saying we want to do. Talk to it, tap with it, convince it that it's safe and it's okay for me to do this. And once you succeed in letting the subconscious know really you want this and it's good for you and there's no danger about it, because for some reason it thinks it's not good for you, then you're on track. Then you can do it. Then it becomes super easy. It's like in the flow. So you wake up and you just do it. That's when it's okay, because they're both in agreement. There's a person that I learned a lot of this from, which is Dr. Carol Luck, who's a master EFTer. And Carol Luck talks a lot. The first time I think I heard her, she was talking about congruency, and I didn't know what she was talking about. Like, what congruency? What is she talking about? This is an EFT call. What is she doing? But in reality, it was amazing. She was talking about that if you don't get those two congruent, then self-sabotage steps in. And I've learned so much from her about congruency and about self-sabotage and how the whole story works. So thank you, Carol. So let me just check who's here. Nadia, haven't heard from you a long time. How are you? Who else? Okay. So if you have any questions on this, we are trying to manifest our magnificent life, to have our magnificent life, to create our magnificent life. Now, the reason I'm spending so much time about all these issues before we actually do it is because the minute we wrote the Wheel of Life and we chose some things we want to do, you can go to video number 1, resistance showed up. The minute we decided, it's like the day you say, I want the diet, and then you remember, but I want to invite my friends over on Thursday, so maybe I should wait a couple of days because then I'll have a lot of food. And then, oh, but I can't exercise on Sunday because Sunday is the day I have my hair done. It will be all new. I can't ruin my hair. And things start happening like this. So resistance and things, and you manifest everything to stop it. Today, let's talk about procrastination and what is procrastination. Many reasons and many books and many articles about procrastination. It is the problem of the modern life. People procrastinate and it drives them crazy, and they try to solve it with very physical ways. I mean, technical ways. Like they say, well, make a list, make yourself do it, schedule it in a certain time, make sure when you schedule it, it's a good time for you to do it, etc., etc., etc. So if we take the video, it will say, put an incentive, like say, if I do the video, Mira, you get to go to the movies. Okay, do this, do this, do this. In reality, they work, but they don't really work. All those tools are good, but they don't really work that well. Because if there's a conflict inside still, that no motivator, no present, no time management, like Wednesday at 4, I will do it. Make sure it's a really good time for you to sit, you're quiet, you have all your tools. Make sure you know how to do it. Sometimes people procrastinate because you don't know how to do it. There's a part of the cycle you don't know. You fix all that, but you still don't do it. That's my experience. Like, you get everything done. You got the time, you got the knowledge, you have all the equipment. You still don't do it. And the reason is you're sabotaging. There must be something else. So let's say for me, the not doing the video editing. It could be that I'm sabotaging my success. I don't want my videos all out there. And I'm making it really hard for me to get my stuff out there. I'm super making it hard because I'm sabotaging. So the way to solve this is to go inside and ask and journal, what's going on? Why can't I get it done? It's something important to move me forward and it's not happening. What's going on, Mirat? That is the question. And then tap. So today we're going to tap about procrastination, actually. That's what we're going to tap about today. Because that is a big issue. I had to work a lot on procrastination. I actually took a month at one time and just worked on general procrastination. Every single morning, I would turn on the video and tap. I had found a video I like about procrastination and I would tap. Of course, for me, because I'm a tapper, I would start like 3 or 4 of the sentences and then I would start adding my own words. And clearing. It took a month. I just knew there was so much stuff in there that's not letting me do what I want to do. And I was procrastinating on almost everything and not only work. So I could see it was becoming a problem. And also, I knew enough not to let it continue, because if I continue, I will have new neural pathways of procrastination and I will never get anything done. So I knew this is dangerous. If I continue procrastinating, this is dangerous. So I knew I had to, other than it was frustrating me, it was making me sad, it was making me angry. I was virtually going crazy. Like, why can't I do my work? So I don't want to paint a horrible picture because I fixed it. I managed to fix it. It just took a bit of work. And I'm telling you, you can do the same. Do you have any questions right now? And then we can go on. I want to make sure I see everything. Okay, I think I'm okay. So, is there any question? I'll just wait a minute. Or at least send me a heart so I know you're here. If you're here, send me something. So I just... Okay. I don't see any hearts, but that's okay. So I'll just go on. Maybe you'll see this in the replay. So we're going to tap on procrastination. So if you're procrastinating on a specific thing, number one, write down what's the upside and what's the downside of this issue. So what's the upside of staying as you are, not doing it? Or what's the downside of doing it and moving forward? Okay, so what's the upside of not doing the video? What's the downside of doing the video? So what's the upside of not doing the video? I don't put it on the YouTube. Nobody sees me. Nobody can criticize it. It's all great. What's the downside of putting the video out? The same question will have the same answers. I don't get the video out and nobody criticizes me. I feel safe. So no problems. So this is why my mind would make it so hard for me to do the video edit. Do you get it? Okay. And let's say even... we'll talk later about sabotage. It could get even worse. I could procrastinate and then even somebody will say, okay, I have a solution for you. My friend can do it. And then I make it super difficult to give it to that friend to have it done. Or it becomes very difficult. I try to send it, it doesn't get sent. I send it to them and then we have a fight, they don't do the work. Things happen, you will manifest everything because the subconscious thinks no. And it's very powerful. Okay? So let's just tap today. I don't see any questions. So I'm just going to tap procrastination. So even though, the same way we always start, first of all, rate it, like take a deep breath and say, this procrastination on whatever, doing this project, whatever that project is, or exercising, as we are working on exercising, I love and accept myself. So how much am I procrastinating? Or how much is it true that I'm procrastinating, or how much is it bugging me that I'm procrastinating? Any of those are okay. So it's bothering me that I'm procrastinating, like a 9. Okay. So even though I'm really angry at myself because I'm procrastinating, I totally and completely accept where I am. Or I totally and completely accept who I am. Even though I'm really angry at myself because I keep procrastinating, I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm going crazy, I'm so angry at myself for procrastinating, I love and accept myself. Now, it could be not angry. It could be I'm frustrated. It could be I'm sad. It could be anything. But for me, I found angry. All right? Sometimes it was frustrated. You put your own words. And you start tapping here, frustrated or angry. I'm going to use angry. So angry. I can't believe I'm so procrastinating. I can't believe I procrastinate like that. I'm so angry about this. So angry. I'm going crazy. I can't believe the time wasted. I say I want to do it. I really put time for it. I even schedule it. And it doesn't happen. And every day I'm going crazy. I'm really going crazy. This is the most ridiculous thing on earth. What's going on? This anger about procrastination. Okay, you can do as many rounds as you like. Take a deep breath. You have to release the anger about procrastination. That's one step. You also need to go under and see why you're procrastinating. So like I said for my video, I said maybe it is fear of being criticized. So after you do that, you would do the other one. So I would do, but let's do it about exercise. Let's say there's something you gain by complaining that you never do enough exercise, okay? So you say, even though I get a lot of attention by complaining all the time that I never have time for my exercise and I never do it and I'm a difficult person, I love and accept me. Even though I get some attention from my relatives or friends or sisters or whatever, when I say, I don't know why I do this, I'm always complaining about me, sabotaging myself, I love and accept myself. Even though I get a lot of attention by sabotaging myself and talking about it, and I'm not willing to let it go right now, I love and accept myself. And you heard me say that. So if you don't want to let go of that attention, then you're going to continue to sabotage that. You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. as I said, there's a gain there. If there's a gain there, you're not going to do it. Okay? So anyway, I would just go on with that one, and I would say like, all this attention, I will lose all this attention. I won't have the pity of my relatives. That would be crazy. What would we talk about? This has been my story for years. How could I let go of my story? That would not be nice. What else would I talk about? I can't let go of my story. I can't let go of my story. This procrastination story, it's part of my story. Everybody knows I procrastinate. I've been doing it for years. I've been suffering for years, and I've been complaining for years. I'm just laughing. So if that's your story, and it's been your story for a long time, and everybody listens to that story, and you're having fun telling the story, believe me, it's going to be hard to not do it. You're not going to do the thing because you want to tell the story of procrastination and how tired you are. And just by understanding more what's going on with you, you'll be able to break it. So for that one, I would do a final thing. Is it worth it for me? My God, I want to exercise. The real thing is I do want to exercise. What if I could have other stories to tell my friends and relatives? What if we can talk about fun things? Maybe about how healthy I feel. Maybe about how my body is getting in, better shape. Maybe about anything else, about the movies. What if I let go of this complaining and find something else fun too? Because my friends will still be my friends. They might be even happier with me who stopped complaining about me not being able to do my exercise. And you see how I turned it around? Don't force yourself, but it will turn around by itself. Because in reality, now the mind started to see, this is crazy. I'm suffering, and I'm angry at myself because I don't do my exercise. And just because I think it's my way of complaining, and I get attention from my friends. What if I could get attention from something else? I could get the same attention talking about every day how amazing I feel because of my exercise. So today that was it. This is what we're doing. Your homework is to see where are you procrastinating in your life. What aren't you doing? What are you putting off? What things on your list you keep putting them on for next week and next week and next week, and they're not getting done? What's so heavy? And it's not about the issue. Don't try to solve it at the physical level. Go deeper and understand why is that happening with you. What's happening inside of you that's not allowing you to do that? What is the gain? Or what do you lose? So what secondary gain do you have? Or what do you lose by releasing this procrastination? Okay? As always, if you have questions, please send them to me during the week on my page under these videos. Please share these videos with your friends. Please practice. You will not get the benefit by just watching. It's not enough. The benefit is doing the work, following through with this program, and doing the tapping as we go along. We have a whole week in between every time so that you can practice the tapping. And this is the way to break these things, like I just talked about my story, so that you can move forward in all areas of your life. We have we have a program that's still happening with our whole wheel of life, but we started, and our journey, I want to make sure once we get into other parts, we have all the tools to work with the resistance and the procrastination and the self-sabotage and all those walls that come, the limiting beliefs, all the walls that come down to stop us. Well, I need to clear all those for you so that you can move forward really, really fast. Have a super fast transformation, not a mediocre or slow one. Okay, I'll see you next week. And till then, do your tapping.